Hello and welcome back to the Soundstage at MetalCon. My name is Heidi Ellsworth and this is the Soundstage sponsored by Sherwin-Williams with MetalVue. And you may be asking, what is MetalVue? Hopefully you all know, but if you don't, it's going to be answered in the next 20 minutes. You will know MetalVue like nobody's business because it is the future of metal construction overall. Is that right?
I think that sounds great to me.
Perfect.
Okay, that is right. So we have the superstars of MetalVue here today to talk about it and to kind of find out what it's all about, how it can build your business, and where it's going in 2026. So first, we're going to start with some introductions. So Christian, can you start us off?
Hi everyone, my name is Christian Zipprich. I am the sales director for the MetalVue program with Sherwin-Williams. I am out of Minneapolis, and I've been with this program now for about 5 years in total. Kind of left and came back, and I'm excited to talk more about it today with you, Heidi and team.
I love it.
Hi, my name is Rob Soper with EagleVue. I'm Senior Business Development Manager and Partnerships with EagleVue, and we've been an integral part of this program for about 4 years now.
Yes, from the very beginning.
Yes,
We've been together.
from the very beginning.
My name is Jeff Wisniewski. I'm the president and founder of GiddyUp. We're a CRM and workflow solution, and we've been privileged to be with Sherwin-Williams on MetalVue for about the last 2 years.
Awesome. Paul.
My name is Paul Watts. I own Watts Removal Products, and we've been with MetalVue since the very beginning of time, cleaning everything. We clean everything. Any mark on any surface. Anything. As long as it's not a scratch.
That's the truth. Out of Portland, Oregon, where you, thank you, Chris. Out of Portland, Oregon, where you have a lot of cleaning going on.
There's a lot of cleaning.
Chris.
Hey, Chris Morrison. I'm so important I don't get my own mic. I've been around this space for the last couple decades and super happy to support Christian and his team with MetalVue. Super excited to see where this program is headed.
I love it. I have to tell you, these gentlemen and myself, I will include myself in this, we have been part of the brainstorming and reiterations, everything that's come out of this amazing program, MetalVue. I'm going to say it goes back even more than 4 years.
It does.
It's like 5-6 years that we started talking about it. So we're going to share right now what it is. Christian, can you tell us what is MetalVue?
What is Christian or what is MetalVue?
What is MetalVue?
Christian?
All right,
Who are you, Christian?
Well, MetalVue, so from my perspective, and I think what we've really built, to your point, like it's been a brainstorm across multiple partners over the years, but what MetalVue really is it's an idea that, hey, metal is a great building product across multiple end uses, whether that's roofing, siding, all these different things. How can we, Sherwin-Williams, as manufacturers of paint coatings that go on metal, really bring tools, resources, capabilities, marketing materials to the market to help people really understand what metal can do as a building product. So it's really about growing metal as a building product at its share, whether that's, again, roofing, siding, all these different things. So we got a lot of exciting tools, capabilities, partnerships that we've built over the years, and it's to your point, it feels like it's been a long time, but it also feels like we're just getting started. So.
Yeah. Well, you know, MetalVue really is bringing the best of the best together to help contractors make more with metal. And it's a lot of technologies, it's a roofing passport, and I have to tell you, Christian, when I look back in the day, which I was with many of you, I used to work for a company called EagleVue, and EagleVue, when I was there, did not have what I would say was really the takeoffs or the ability for metal roofing. Today, and over the last 3 years or so, EagleVue has just done things that blow your mind when it comes to measurements and cutoffs. So Rob, talk about where does EagleVue fit in to MetalVue?
Yeah, thanks, Heidi. And just a background for those who don't know who EagleVue is, because it's not an uncommon question, but we're an imagery company. So basically we're an aerial imagery company. We have a fleet of about 130 airplanes. And the key to what we do is super high resolution photography. And we take pictures not just from the top down, but from the angles. And that allows us to create 3D geometry of roofs. And the so what about that is our line lengths in roofing get down to the sub 1 inch. Depending on the imagery quality that we have, and it's getting better every year. It's getting better and better and better every year. that's the kind of accuracy that's always been required for metal roofing that kind of allowed us to be on the fringe. And no, there was no other measurement provider that could do what we've done. And now, because we've got that resolution and that accuracy, combined with the platform of the Roofing Passport, the output gives us cut lists and material lists that are spot on for metal estimating. I mean, you can't get anything better in the industry right now from an estimating purpose.
It is mind-boggling when you see it. When you see the pages of that whole roof is 100% measured, estimated, the whole 9 yards.
And what it does for the contractors, what we think it allows contractors who typically are, especially in the asphalt side, who are either don't have the technical skills to bid a metal roof, or the comfort to get into a product that has such high margins because of the error. I mean, like, if you mess up in metal, it could burn your margin on the entire roof.
No metal stretchers?
No metal stretchers, no. They're shrinkers, not stretchers.
Right.
But with the Roofing Passport, kind of powered by EagleVue measurements, you can get that fidelity to your estimates and get cut lists and estimates that are within a couple $100 of actual material costs on the job. And we hear that day in, day out by the users of the Roofing Passport. And it has the potential to revolutionize this whole segment of the industry.
It has revolutionized. It wasn't there 10 years ago. So it is pretty amazing. So if you have all this information, you have Roofing Passport as the technology with EagleVue powering it, all those kind of things, you got to bring it all together, and you got to have folks who can bring all that together. So Jeff, with GiddyUp, talk to us about your part of MetalVue.
So we were brought in by EagleVue and introduced to Sherwin-Williams. We're a CRM workflow management tool. So we help integrate and pull things together. Our whole goal is to help contractors sell more jobs. So the way we do that is we kind of take a different approach, and we fit our software to the company, not the company to the software. So what we've been able to do is take and integrate Roofing Passport as a takeoff provider right into GiddyUp. So what we enable is our customers to go through and get that accurate takeoff. We're already great partners with EagleVue, so we take those measurements from EagleVue, we can send that over to Roofing Passport, and now that could come back into GiddyUp estimating, where we could do the full presentation back to the homeowner, present it through our customer portal, have in-home presentation tools, and kind of pull not only the materials, but pulling in the labor and the secret sauce, because every contractor on this floor knows the best way to sell, and they are the best, they have the best system, and who are we to tell them what to do? So we go through and we work with our partners to help them stand out. So that's the first way that we're helping the contractors, and then we were privileged. We work with Sherwin-Williams and a number of other distributors, manufacturers, to actually use GiddyUp to help manage workflows and processes within the program, right? So helping onboarding or helping do some of those, or even as using our trade show app that is built on top of GiddyUp to go through and bring in those leads as a workflow. So we kind of help in a bunch of different ways.
It is all about the technology. It's all about this technology that has been brought together. But technology isn't always about software. Sometimes it's a technology that just makes everything look beautiful.
We try to make it look beautiful,
Clean.
So,
that's right, baby.
So talk to us about how Watts has been a part of MetalVue.
So Watts Removal has been a part of MetalVue since the very beginning, right? I mean, one of the things that I think we really want to stress with Watts is that we've gone through really rigorous testing within the Sherwin-Williams lab, whether it be Fort Myers or in some of the other labs that have been testing for Watts. We've done like 2,500 hours worth of testing with our material. So the only two products that's specified on a global specification to clean Sherwin-Williams metal, paint on metal, is Watts Removal products and water. So it's two things, right? If you want to get a boot mark off, if you want to get overspray off, if you want to get rust off, I mean, there's so many different things that we can clean that we want to also help that contractor mitigate any callbacks. He's not going to get paid for going back to the house with there's boot marks on the roof, or the painter has traipsed on, oversprayed the roof with a gutter or something, right? If the contractors learn about how to use the products that are all biodegradable, non-toxic, VOC compliant, they can fix that issue before the property owner even sees it, before the general sees it. And if that problem is fixed, it never happened. Never happened. And it's easy, brush on, wipe off, rinse, so many different areas that we can help.
And it's always in the booth, and it's always fun to watch people come up and have you're writing with markers and different things, and then off it comes.
And off, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a marker, if it's a pen. I mean, now we can do biogrowth and we can do pollen removal. When these contractors know there's a maintenance and the property owner knows there's a maintenance behind their roof, they want that roof to last, right? But it also gives the contractor another revenue stream to go back and do a yearly maintenance on that roof.
Smart.
And now he's getting up on the roof, he's checking the seals, he's checking the caulking, he's checking everything on that roof, and he's cleaning it.
It's cleaning.
Yeah. And we love Chris, but that,
Okay, so we're live.
Boom, boom, boom.
We're live.
That's my ShamWow commercial for today.
So look under your beer can. Go. Okay. So we have a lot of announcement going here. We're going to wait just 1 second.
She's really loud.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
So that was perfect. Paul, as you had come in thing, I have to say one thing. We have actually gotten calls into the coffee shops asking about how do we get certain things off of metal,
nice.
like tape or film or
adhesive,
different things.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I always send them to you.
Thank you.
They're always happy.
Hey, we're in the Northwest, so we get a lot of issues up there.
We got a lot of that stuff going. Okay, so this introduction is pretty fun. Even though Chris has already introduced himself, Chris and I have been working together a lot longer than MetalVue. We've known each other for a long time. One of the leading folks, leading person, expert when it comes to contractor programs. Putting it together, putting resources together, how can contractors succeed? That is Chris Morris, and you are doing some amazing things with MetalVue. Tell us about it.
Tell us about it.
Okay, here we go. No, actually, it's really awesome because you have two sort of truths here. So one is that Sherwin-Williams has been around for 160 plus years, and you can't be around that long without doing great stuff. So known as consistent performance, quality, trust, credibility, all that. You also know that metal has been a great substrate. So now you've combined two things that the homeowner can understand why metal may be a better fortification to their typically most important piece of property or thing that they have. And furthermore, for a contractor, they now have an aggregation point in metal. So where they could say, hey, I'm part of the Sherwin-Williams program, and it's called MetalVue. And that's gonna afford me a couple capabilities. One is I'm gonna be able to lead with a brand name that the homeowner's going to recognize 99.9% of the time. And the second part is you're giving me true capabilities that I didn't have before, whether that be, to Rob's point, the ability to estimate with confidence,
Right.
and to be able to know that EagleView is going to get me job costs within $100 or so. So I'm not fearful of losing my shirt. Furthermore, that I'm going to partner with an OEM that's going to be able to help me with the installation. I'm going to be able to go have a great go-to-market strategy.
Yes. It all comes together.
Correct.
Yeah.
But it is that in a fragmented, I think most people inside of metal would contest that it's a fragmented market, and so having Sherwin-Williams as a nice aggregation point that's putting a ton of investment every single year and making their customers more successful, I think there's a lot to be said about that.
One of the things, to your point, and I think it's so spot on, is contractors are understanding they can make a lot more money in their business by offering metal because of the market share, the growth in metal that we're seeing, the resiliency, all the things that we're seeing out there.
Yeah, so it's interesting too because I think we've lost that once we went in 2011 to a sort of global limited lifetime warranty in the shingle world. We sort of lost that 50, 40, and 30 year and the key differences between those, and so we've really kind of gone away from that good, better, best. And so when a contractor is able to offer metal, they truly have a best, which has key differentials. It's a different substrate, it's a different warranty, it's a different application, it's not nails and screws, right? And then actually what we found, believe it or not, the people that offer metal as best are selling just as much or more asphalt because they're actually giving that homeowner feels like they're getting 3 unique bids. And so we found that to be a really cool sort of byproduct of offering metal, and then we're also selling metal as well.
Right. No, but that's the whole idea. That's what's happening. So, Christian, when you brought all this together, and I mean, you are now out there on the forefront, making it happen. We've got all these contractors watching. They want to be involved. So, How? What's the plan? How do they get involved and how do they get involved
Chris
with MetalVue?
Morris is going to call you individually.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
I'll see you on MySpace, folks.
So maybe leading into that question. So again, so what is MetalVue? Why is Sherwin doing this? I think again the big idea is we bring a couple things to Sherwin-Williams, right? That brand that Chris just mentioned, right? I think most contractors would, and a lot of homeowners would happen to say they know Sherwin-Williams, like what it is, right?
For sure.
So knowing what the brand is, and then honestly, it's the partnership. So the partnerships with the people here, internally, across a contractor base, manufacturer base, MetalCoffeeShop. You guys ever heard of it?
Yeah. MetalCoffeeShop right here, but other places, yes.
But it's really bringing those things, and again, what we see as coated metal is one of, if not the future of a lot of building products. So if you do want to get involved, if you're interested, there's a couple ways you can do it. We're all over MetalCoffeeShop.
Yes.
We're at Roofers Coffee Shop too.
Yep.
There's tons of contact there. We also have, you can go to coil.sherwin.com, and there's all kinds of resources there as well. And yeah, we're like I said, we're just kind of feels like we're just getting started. We'll be out there, and
you're going to be talking to one of the coolest ladies. Her name is Heather McGinnis, and she's the contractor lead on this, right, with contractors. So
yeah,
you'll be hearing from her, and also there's going to be a website, a resource website, right?
Yeah, so there is in the works and soon to be published, already built, so we're just fine tuning. It would be a specific MetalVue website, and then also a portal that has all the resources that a contractor may want, desire, need to be successful with metal, even if they've never done it before.
Yes.
So we wanted to say, hey, we would like to meet you where you are. So experts, we have got really great things with the EagleView and the Roofing Passport. If you're a novice and new to it and you're a great sales and marketing business that'd like to add another component to that or another vertical to your business, we also have that. So no matter where you're starting, we feel like we can meet you exactly where you are.
And one of the gentlemen who's not here right now is John Sheridan, because he's over in the training center training people on metal roofing right now. He is part of MetalVue, and he is doing trainings all over the country. So it's, we talked about this so much in the early days, right? You can't you need everything. You need the technology, you need the training, you need the metal, and the last big piece of this for MetalVue is the manufacturers. And so we have manufacturers right now who are part of MetalVue and who are helping to make this a big part of their contractors program, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So, I spend a ton of my day talking to our manufacturer partners, of which we're blessed to have many, right, in this space, and really making sure we're aligning resources, not just from Sherwin, but with them as well, to make sure that they can be that aggregation point as well for contractors that are interested, right? So MetalVue is really about reducing pain points to introducing metal into your portfolio. So there's a lot of people out there that would love to participate. They just don't know where to start, and we're really trying to help make that a reality.
Yeah. So what you want to do is, first step, talk to wherever you are buying your metal, whether it's coil or finished panels, talk to them and ask them if they're involved with MetalVue, because you want them to be involved with MetalVue, and that you can start working with them directly right there, right then. You're off to the races. If your supplier is not part of MetalVue and you still want to get involved, check the directories out on MetalCoffeeShop under Sherwin-Williams and the MetalVue program, and also at the Sherwin-Williams site and soon to be MetalVue website. So did we cover everything, gentlemen?
Everything.
Everything. I think I want to keep them here just a little bit longer, because there's a happy hour over there, and I know you all want to stay here instead of going to the happy hour.
We'd much rather talk to you.
Okay, I guess we're done. Thank you so much, all of you. Thank you for being with us. This is so important to your business. Please check out MetalVue, and I believe we're done for the day. I'm not sure. You never know. We might be coming. Oh, we have one more interview coming your way. Stay tuned.